2020 was an amazing year. You saw new competitors, twists, turns. But most of all, it was an amazing year for me. I debuted in the Clash of Champions tournament. I made it all the way to face off with the man himself, Hezekiah. The king, the champion, the voice of the bWo, all of his catchphrases. We battled twice, and though I lost, I continued on, and now I end the year with an amazing record of 6-3. Though today at Secret Santa, I didn't get a chance to face off with MC, Exxon, Gas Station. I'm okay with that. I've worked hard and proven myself to be more than the random ass dude that was eating pancakes and drinking Monster. You know me now as the dude that is willing to do it all. Now, because we're in the Christmas spirit, here's my gift to you. And it is a gift of the future. Whomever wins tonight between Hezekiah and Bones, next year, you have to be prepared for me. Whomever is champion in 2021, you have to prepare for me. Because in 2021, DB will be the promo champion. It's just a fact. But also something to look forward to in the future. There's one man that I must face off with. One man who will get the greatest gift of them all. And that's a loss to me. That's you, Trevor. Me and you will collide next year. But that's next year. I'm going to enjoy the show, and I hope you do too. Welcome to Secret Santa.
Good evening and welcome to bWo Secret Santa. The promo division is proud to present this event this evening, and we are going to have a lot of fun. We have got some sensational matches for you this evening, including the Secret Santa Battle Royal match for the #1 contender at the January Minute to Win It pay-per-view. In addition, we also have our unified heavyweight title match between the Exalted One and King Hez. But before we get the matches started this evening, let's go ahead and hear from some of the new blood in the bWo promo division. Let's meet one of our newcomers, Apollo Armstrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, I've always wanted somebody to do that for me. Sometimes I wish I had my own Paul Heyman. But I guess you could say, in a way, I'm here to be other people's Paul Heyman, but to a whole nother level. Okay? See, yeah, you guys ever watched a nature documentary where the young lion comes in and tries to take over the pride from the lion that's been running and ruling things for the longest? Well, also, the young lion doesn't do it alone. The young lion comes with a team. So if I want to come in and take over the industry, I think the best way to do it is to do it with a team of other like-minded individuals. Individuals who are tired of being overlooked and not getting a chance just because, you know, their cousin isn't a former Attitude Era WWE superstar who is now one of the highest grossing actors in Hollywood, or somebody whose father was a 16-time world champion, no shade thrown. So, with that being said, I am here to not only build this team, but to help you realize your full potential. That's right. I want you all to, and to steal a line here, I'm not ashamed to quote it, to feel the glow. Because Apollo Armstrong, that's just this aura about me. And I want you to feel that aura too, but for yourself. And you know what? Now that I look at it, somebody told me once upon a time that I look like a black carrying a cross. I can see it. Not as angry as him though. A lot more positive. So, anyways, as I was saying, Apollo Armstrong is here to help you. So, with that being said, join me, because with Apollo Armstrong, the sky is the limit.
Apollo Armstrong taking the bWo promo division by storm and apparently trying to get an army behind him. If you're interested in following Apollo, reach out to him through the bWo. Now that we've heard from one of our new members, let's hear from one of our veterans to see what the missing in action Donald Mitchell has been up to.
Hey Donald, where you been? Oh, I'll tell you where I've been. I've been chilling. Had a match for the New Year's Eve special, and it got nixed because MC Gas is, well, for lack of a better term, bitch. So now I have nothing else to do. Survivor Series biggest match and the biggest victory of my career. Yet I have not seen a battle since, and I know that Tyler likes to keep me for the big matches. But if we're being honest, I hate sitting on the sidelines. Like, I get it. I get why I'm sitting on the sidelines. Because you want to use me for the big matchups. I'm tired of it. I need something to do. And I had something to do in MC Gas. But he wanted to be a bitch, like I mentioned earlier, and throw tantrums and all kayfabe aside, just be fucking stupid. So this is what we're going to do. There's a lot of people in this division that I haven't faced. And as you've seen, this past week we got some new blood in. I feel like between the people on the roster and the new guys we got coming in, there's got to be somebody that wants to feel what being in a main event feels like. So, the New Year's Eve edition of Promo Division Live, I am issuing an open challenge to anyone that wants to swap words with me. Swap words with me. I don't care who it is. As long as it's not Trevor, because that just wouldn't make any sense. But that's beside the point. Issuing an open challenge for the New Year's Eve edition of Promo Division Live. I'll see y'all bitches then.
Donald Mitchell with the open challenge for the Promo Division Live New Year's Eve special event. Now, Donald, I'm sorry, man. It's not 100% my fault. It is really, really hard to find anybody to battle you because, honestly, most people are intimidated. But, man, I hope anyone from the bWo steps up and answers your challenge because that is going to be a hell of a match. Open challenge, main event, New Year's Eve, Promo Division Live. But for the meantime, let's get back to Secret Santa and let's get the matches started this evening with the Secret Santa Battle Royal, which is going to see the Pale Rider taking on Nick Lilly, taking on Mike Tuck, taking on Lamar Wallace, taking on Trevor Robinson. Let's get it started with Trevor Robinson.
Happy holidays, bWo, and welcome to Secret Santa! I'm sure you don't need me to run down the rules of this pay-per-view, but I'm going to anyway. See, all 5 of us competitors have been given a Secret Santa opponent. We have 90 seconds to deliver a promo on said opponent. whoever's promo has the highest score out of 10 based on the judges' reviews gets a title shot against Bones at Minute to Win It. My Secret Santa opponent, since you were wondering, is Mike Tuck. So I'm going to be doing something a little different for this promo. You know, a lot of 2020, I've worked to really, like, get better at this, you know, honestly, pulling back the curtain. I've done a lot to try to improve my promo game. And I think it's time to move into improv, you know? Not to pull back the curtain too much, but all of my promos have been scripted so far. That's just what I do. I feel like maybe it's time to try to get into doing this off the cuff, you know? Making this up on the spot. It's going great so far, as you can tell. I'm kind of digging into my 90 seconds, but Secret Santa promo. Here we go. Fuck Mike Tuck.
bWo. We are home for the holidays. Holidays. There's nothing I want more this year than the promo championship. But to do that, I have to cut against someone I faced before. And that man is Dalton Chandler, who also might be known as the Pale Rider. But unfortunately, Dalton, you're a one-trick pony. And that is your downfall. Because today is the day that the people vote for bWo's favorite son. Not only that, I become one step closer to my destiny, my greatest wish of being bWo promo champion. If you don't like that, I got 2 words for you. Happy holidays.
Ho Lamar, the one person that I really didn't want to draw in this, because some people see you as a worthy adversary, and honestly, I don't. I see you for what you truly are, and that is subpar. So you can claim that you are a top-tier talent in the bWo promo division. But I want you to explain something to me. How can you be top-tier talent with a 500 record? How can you be top-tier talent with a loss to Andre Brown on your resume? Now you can say, oh, well, I redeemed that by coming back and defeating him and evolving, but you did not. That loss outweighs anything you will ever do in the bWo. And I do mean that, because just to prove how average you were, when you faced Trevor at Survivor Series, you couldn't muster up 1 vote from a judge. And to this day, you whine about it in the chat. I'm sorry to do this. From Chiefs fan to Chiefs fan. But we do not condone that type of average in this division.
Help me make it make sense. See, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I have enough intelligence and common sense to understand when the dots are not connecting. And Nick, the dots are not connecting with you. You're the professional wrestler, right? You like to give unsolicited advice in the chat room on what makes a good promo, right? So why is it that I scroll down in the rankings and lo and behold, your fucking name is at the bottom? Nick Lilly. Over. 0 wins and a shit ton of losses. Help me make it make sense, Nick. Why do you suck so bad? Oh, I get it. You're the jobber of this division. I said the forbidden word. See, you put so much energy in trying to fight that battle on how disrespectful the word jobber is that you don't put that same effort and energy in your promos, and that's why you're at the bottom. Tuck has a win over you. Andre has a win. Gas has a win. The only person in our division that doesn't have a win is you, Nick. The professional wrestler. The guy that likes to give advice on what makes a good promo. And yet, you haven't delivered. Not one good promo, not one win. Here's a piece of advice. Quit, retire. Go to the comments, spectate.
For days, weeks, months, and almost years, I have had sleepless nights and restless mornings over my daughter having nightmares over Moo Moo. If you don't know what Moo Moo is, then Google her. But my daughter has been having nightmares, scared to close her eyes because she sees Moo Moo calling out to me in the middle of the night, "Daddy, come help me. Come protect me from Moo Moo." And I've begged and I've pleaded someone to let me get my hands on Moo Moo herself or someone associated with Moo Moo. And the promo guys have spoken. Thank you, Bones. $1 million in offering plate to you. Because I get my hands on Trevor, Moo Moo's son. And I get to make sure he feels the pain and the anguish that he has caused my household. That when I beat him so bad he can't even remember his name, that he goes to his mama and he begs and he pleads. Leave his daughter alone. Don't torment her no more and go on to some hopeless, pathetic little child. Go on to John's sons, except the youngest one. He's the coolest. Trevor, this has gotten personal. This ain't about money. This is about family. I approve.
Thank you, gentlemen. That Secret Santa match was fantastic. For the first one ever, I didn't know what to expect, but those 5 promos were absolute fire. Now, before we get to the main event, I'm hearing that we have someone in the back area that wants to respond to a certain open challenge from earlier.
Well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Apollo Armstrong, your life coach. Well, Apollo Armstrong is not only a nature buff, but I also love movies about nature, especially prehistoric. Because, see, yeah, when you talk about being here, technically I am new blood because this is my first time stepping foot in here. But being in this scene, this promo scene, I'm not new to. Which brings me to a movie that I loved, The Meg, about the Megalodon. The Megalodon is a prehistoric predator, a prehistoric apex predator who hasn't been around for millions of years. Now, the Megalodon popped up on the scene in the movie, but this isn't the Megalodon's first rodeo. This is just mankind's first experience with the Megalodon, which is the case with me here. I am like the Megalodon. And as Jason Statham said, man versus Meg, it's not a fight, it's a slaughter. So anybody that steps up to me, just know what you're in for. Now, with that being said, I'm here to make a name for myself. I'm here for the cream of the crop. I'm here for the best of the best. And I hear that there's a certain somebody who has thrown out an open challenge. And that person is the #1 contender. And like I said, y'all, I'm the Megalodon. I don't believe in climbing the ladder. I want to get straight to it. Because when the Megalodon popped up on the scene, they referred to other sharks as, little sharks, because the Megalodon was there. So with that being said, you know who I'm talking to. I, Apollo Armstrong, accept your open challenge. And if I were the Megalodon, and if I were to give the Megalodon a voice, I would borrow a certain voice from another movie that I love. And I'll say this. Because, see, I'm the Megalodon, and this ring is my ocean. And I say this. Here goes. Oh, you think the ocean is your ally? I was born in the ocean, molded by it. By the time I seen the surface, it was only dinner time. Remember, controversy creates cash. I create controversy, so therefore I create cash.
New guy shows up, reaches for the brass ring. That takes some balls. I can dig it. New Year's Eve, Promo Division Live, main event. Donald Mitchell versus Apollo Armstrong. Let's see what the kids got. But now it's time for your main event. But before we get started, let's take a look back at this long winding road and see how we got here. See, this all started at Survivor Series, where King Hez was set to defend his title against Sketch Lucas. But Sunday morning, the Exalted One showed up and cashed in his golden microphone, and shortly thereafter, the fuckery was afoot. Essentially, the Exalted One used his admin powers to temporarily banish the King, making him unable to respond to the cash-in. Once I found out, I tried to step in, but the Exalted One stopped me. Enraged, the King took to the wall to vent his frustration and anger. Admittedly, I had very little response, as this was an unexpected development, but Exalted arrived, decreed their man the winner, and I had to physically change the rules to ensure that something like this would never happen again. So after a tie at our inaugural Promo Division Live, we're here at Secret Santa, unifying our title and kicking the loser to the back of the line. So get ready, bWo. The King is ready. The Exalted One is ready.
Fear not, good always triumphs over evil.
Let's do this.
Good afternoon, bWo Promo Division. My name is Mike McLean, but today I will be imitating Hezekiah. All I'm going to do is just yell off to the side of the camera and say the word destiny over and over again. And I'm going to do this. Wait. I just did this last video. And I'm pretty sure you're thinking, that shit won't work again. Well, why the fuck can Hezekiah cut the same promo over and over again? I'm not even going to really discredit him anymore, because if I discredit him, I'll just be pointing out the exact same shit he does, because all he does is the same shit. This will be the same promo. I swear, for a nigga that never really does anything, he always does the most. Now, I decided to use this theme music because the bad guy always uses ominous music. I'm the hero of this. I need something heroic. I came here to save the Promo Division, and that's what you motherfuckers not respecting. You guys are talking about how Hezekiah did so much for the division. What did he do besides be here and win matches? You know what I've been doing? I've been stopping a fucking suicide. A bitch was jumping off a building and I grabbed her. You think she thanked me? That's how you guys are. You guys aren't thanking me, even though I'm saving your fucking lives, because you want this shit to die. Like, look at what I've done. I'm the best match machine. All top 3 spots of the best matches are me. Top 3 spots. I'm sorry. Top 3, every spot's me, but not 3. The most voted on battle is mine. The most watched battle is mine, because when I speak, people actually give a fuck. They don't do that with this nigga. That's why I'm king and I should be king. Donald elevated himself. He used my name specifically to get title shots. And you guys still don't respect what I do. And that's the thing about it. Like, I seen you guys go crazy for Hezekiah shit. So when you boo me, it means nothing, because I've seen what makes you cheer. I'm here trying to save this division. It's like a child drowning, and I'm trying to grab the child and carry the child out. The child is kicking and screaming and punching me while I'm trying to save you. Let me save you. And the fix is fucking in, and that's okay. I understand you guys don't want to be saved. It's real funny how last time the vote was split and we had to pick a new fifth judge because then we picked somebody who was clearly biased towards Hezekiah. William Gamero, every fucking time Hezekiah knocks his socks off is what he said. Or something along those lines. It was something homoerotic that he said about Hezekiah, which further proves the fact that this whole thing is set up for me to lose. But it's okay. I'm still here trying to save you guys even though you fucking don't want it. They don't have no award for this. Trophies. Shit don't come with trophies. Ain't no envelopes to open. I just do it because I'm supposed to, nigga.
Bones. The heretic. The false idol. The man who dares to break the 10 Commandments with every breath that he takes. How is it that a punk-ass nigga like you that looks like Common's drug-addict cousin try to call yourself a deity when your actions personify the 7 deadly sins? You had envy of my ability after realizing my SummerSlam hype-up promo was better than your main event piece of shit bars. Your pride took a hit after you were so loud about sponsoring your F&A boys in the 6-man promo match, but I won after you doubted my ability. Then you became a sloth for a few months and you stayed out of the way of the promo division because I was improving it. I was making it better. Better than it ever was when you were champion. But then the golden microphone happened. And greed got the better of you. It got better of you to the point that you broke into a man's house and you stole the microphone when you could have asked Tyler to give it to you in the morning. And then, once you had the microphone, lust for power began to creep into your soul, and you hatched a plan for Survivor Series. And you unleashed wrath by blocking me using your admin rank in the group. And like a cowardly bitch, you steal the title I brought to a higher level than ever before. And now you're a glutton for attention. Your Diary of a Champion post, which are focused on your delusion and selfish ego, and shit-talking the members of the group were a mockery of my aftermaths, which were made to thank the fans for believing my division and my fellow competitors for delivering on their promos. But you, Bones, you don't care about improving the division. You don't care about the product. You only care about yourself. And you have lied to these people that you insult. And you say that you're a god. Your actions, your ideals, they don't align. Your actions and your words do not align, Bones. Because time after time, you talk about being a good guy. You're nowhere close. Did you forget that I asked you to tell me a time and a date for the microphone cash-in so that I can make it an event? And you agreed. You agreed to these terms. But instead of living up to your word, instead of being an honest man, instead of being a good guy like you say you are, you blindside everyone at Survivor Series by using information from a conversation that I had with you regarding the podcast, not the division. So you use underhanded tactics, but you call yourself a good guy, right? Then your rat nest beard having, dirty hoodie wearing, cancer patient looking ass denies any responsibility for fucking up the biggest pay-per-view of the bWo. Because you couldn't handle losing to Donald. You couldn't handle accepting a loss and waiting for the right moment. No, you had to be petty. You may have everyone else fooled, Bones, but not me. You may have everyone believing your lies, but not me. You may have everyone praising a demon, but not me. My journey as champion, it's not over. And it will not end on this day. And it will not end by your manipulation. There's a reason why I say the king survives, the king thrives, the king wins, the king rules. Because it doesn't matter who stands in my way. All who are exalted and challenge me will bleed. And even gods may die to the hands of me, the God Slayer.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.